Hundreds of thousands of Australians have served overseas in war and on peacekeeping missions. The recent death of 5 Australian soldiers in Afghanistan is a sober reminder of the ongoing commitment. A nationwide charity which began in Hobart after the First World War is still going strong, providing help for families if the worst happens. Losing your father at any stage of life is tough. Tougher still when you're a teenager.
Yeah, it was very hard to see him, like how he was slowly dying, and there was nothing we could do about it. It was really sad and really hard for the family.
19-year-old Josh Walsh lost his father Danny 2 years ago.
He was in the army. He was a soldier in the army.
And where did he serve?
He served in Vietnam.
After the death of the Vietnam veteran, Legacy stepped in.
When Dad passed away, they gave us a call. We knew one of the people, one of Dad's old friends, was a part of Legacy, and he came to our house and just talked to us and asked us if we want to be a part of it, me and my sister.
When Major General John Gellibrand returned to Tasmania after the First World War, he thought more needed to be done to help returned servicemen in business.
That changed to Legacy 2 years later, and they started looking after the widows, widowers and children of departed comrades or people who had died or died on service or because of their service.
Today, Legacy looks after over 120,000 widows, widowers and more than 1,000 children in Australia. There's also a branch in London for Australian service families in the United Kingdom. Hobart branch president Stephen Miller's been involved with Legacy since he was 9 years old, when his father died at the age of 43.
My father was in World War II. He served in New Guinea and had health and other issues when he came back, and obviously passed away young, unfortunately.
Legacy is run by volunteers called legatees. They're often men or women who have served, but anyone can apply.
Our legatee was Fred McCann, and he looked after us, regular visits, and I remember one Christmas we had new blankets, which you've never seen before. Also, Legacy paid a tutor because I wasn't that flash at maths when I was at school.
As well as providing financial help after the death of a partner or parent, the charity helps families navigate the bureaucracy to access pensions.
At the moment, Legacy in Hobart looks after 1,600 widows and widowers and 16 children.
There are similar numbers supported by the Launceston branch. Hobart members meet weekly over lunch and the occasional guest speaker, but new recruits are needed.
We're certainly looking for younger people to be involved as legatees, because the average age of a legatee in Hobart Legacy is 72.
They don't just provide direct monetary help.
They had this competition to go on the Young Endeavour, and I had to write a letter, and it was through Legacy that I wrote the letter, and I got accepted to go on the Young Endeavour, which changed my life for the better. It was an awesome experience.
It was Josh's first time sailing. He and his sister also benefited from a camp with other children from around Australia who have lost a parent in the armed services.
Was that good to be able to talk to other kids that sort of similar circumstances?
Yeah, it was great to it was nice to know that they're in the same situation as you. We didn't realise how many there were around Australia, and there's so many kids in Legacy that it's comforting to know that they're all there to support you and they all know what you're going through.
Hundreds of thousands of Australians have served overseas since World War I. There are currently around 4,000 Australian Defence personnel overseas from Afghanistan to the Pacific. Although the organisation is almost 90 years old, Legacy is equally as relevant today.
5 Australian soldiers have been killed in 2 separate incidents in Afghanistan over the last 24 hours.
This is our single worst day in Afghanistan. Indeed, I believe this is the most losses in combat since the days of the Vietnam War.
Last week was the annual Legacy fundraising week, but it's a challenge to make ends meet with an increase in charities plying shoppers to open their wallets.
Today, I think we have about $50,000. Last year at the same time we had $65,000, and last year we spent $76,000 on our beneficiaries.
If it wasn't for Legacy, I wouldn't be on the Young Endeavour or wouldn't have went to West Australia, wouldn't have seen Australia really, and just all the things that they've done for me has just been, I'm forever grateful for that.